Pashas Teruma. וידבר Hashem el Moshe לאמר. Hashem spoke to Moshe to say, Zohar Chelik Aleph Vayichi Daf Resh Lamed Aleph. וידבר Hashem le'ela. That Hashem spoke, that's above. Perush b'mikdash melech bina. That Vidaber Hashem, that refers to bina. El Moshe b'emtza isa perush perush zah. That's to Moshe, that's to the middle, that's Zerampin. Lemor basraisa, at the end it says Lemor, also the Israshu Gala, perush malchus. That's the place where you have permission to Gala, to reveal. That's Malchus. So Vayikchu Hashem is Bina. El Moshe to Zal Lemor to say to Malchus. Vayikchu li Teruma. Then you should take from me Teruma Chelik based in Zohar Chelik based Teruma Kuf Kav Zayin Aleph li Teruma. So it says in Zohar Kadosh that to me is Teruma Trein Dagin the Inun Mischabrin Kechada, that this refers to two levels that unite as one. Kasub b'Mikdash Melech b'Shem Arachav Yisoru Malchus. That the Mikdash Melech explains. And then of Rav Chaim Vital, what are the two levels that are united? Yesod and Malchus. Vayin mizeh daf kuf lamed daled beis vayikchu li Teruma. And look, in kuf lamed daled, in Zohar HaKadosh, it says that you should take from Teruma hacha iu yichud achulu. Here you have a yichud. Perusham tiferos and Malchus. And over there it says, it explains that refers to tiferos and Malchus. So that's the different yichud than kuf kaf zayin amud aleph. Ubepardes erechli perush li hainu bina. So it says you should take to me. So what is li according to the pardes? That refers to bina. Vayud li hu hachachma. So in the yud is chachma. So you have chachma and bina in li. V'chein perush Rabbeinu Zal al pasuk pischi li. So too the Alter Rebbe explains on the verse. If Shirashirim, you should open for me. What does it mean? Pischili, to open the li. That refers to opening Chochma and Bina. B'mu'ori or oslamed siftes vav li nikra bina. That li refers to Bina. V'chein li gematria mem remez al yisod bina. So to li is a gematria of 40. That hints to the level of Yisod of Bina, Nikra Mem Stumad Kan Lashona, which is a closed Mem. V'tzarich lahavin, and we need to understand the fish Yisod Mamshich Ma Bina, that Yisod draws down from Bina, V'kamoshikos Sub Zohar, Daf Kuf Lamed Amud Aleph Al Ma'ila, Diore Dahai Tzadik. The supernal world, the higher world, that's the dwelling of this level of tzaddik. So we see that Yesod is getting from. It's the dwelling of. It's dwelling in. The Al-Mailah, referring to Bina, that's also the parish of the pasuk that the river is Yotzim Eden, it goes out from Eden, so that's the river is Yesod of Ziranpin, goes out from the level of Bina. Al-Kain Nikragam HaYesod Li. That's why Yesod is also called for me. So if Li is Bina. But Yesod comes and dwells in Bina, therefore Yesod is also called Li. Torah Pashas Bamidbar Softi Pura Maschil Bir Me'at Al Pasuk Verestich Li. Look on the explanation in Likutei Torah on the verse, and you will be betrothed to me. So also there we have a concept of li meis kol ish, from each person hainu yisod. So that the call here is yisod. So from each person, from yisod. So if you should take from me meis kol ish, so if you take from bina, from Al Kol Ish, from Yesod, so even though the source of this drawing down is coming from Chachma, Shazeu Inyan Li, Im Kol Zeh Hamshach Abal Yidei Yesod, nonetheless, it comes through Yesod, like we said before, by Bina Li, and so too with Chachma. Vayin Sham Kuf Mem Zayin Aleph Perush Binyan Acher And look over there in Zohar Kadosh. There's another way to explain. Vayin Sham Taf Kuf Mem Vav Amud Aleph is also Teruma. Kuf Kaf Tes Amud Beis. So the next part of the pasuk, and this is the Teruma that you should take. So it says Mashma Mefarish Zav Kesef Nechosh Al Gimel Tfilos Arvis Shachris Mincha. That the three things, gold and silver and copper, refer to the three prayers. Arvis and Shachris and Mincha. Vayin Sham Kuf Lamed Hey Amud Aleph Kuf Mem Zayin Amud Aleph Beis Kuf Mem Ches Amud Aleph Vayikchu Daf Reish Amud Aleph. So look at all those places. And in Vayikchu it says Ma'u Teruma Kmadu Kimna Treme Me'achulu. That Teruma refers to 2 out of 100. Liyacht Allah Baila to again have a yichud to her and her husband. Lefiza inyan Ein Yafe Echad Me'arbaim. So a good. So if you have 2 out of 100, so if you have so it says then if you have 40, so that's 1 out of 40. Shubeis v'chetzi memea. So that's 2.5 out of 100. That you're strengthening the strength of the masculine concept, which is the concept of kindness, over the strictness, and that's the concept of taking Teruma, the concept of Chesed, and strengthening the masculine over the feminine. So I guess that's the union of Yesod, the masculine drawn into Malchus. Cheli Gimel Shmini Daf Mem Amud Beis. Look in Zohar Cheli Gimel in Parshas Shmini. Korach Kufayin Tes Aleph Trei Memei Chulu. So he's gonna explain further this Trei Memei. Inun Shchinta Ilav Shchinta Tata. That refers. What are these 2 out of 100? This is the supernal Shechina and the lower Shechina. Pinchas Reish Lamed Vav Amud Beis Bepardi Tzedek Teruma. So in the Pardes, when it talks about Teruma, it says Amar Harash Bi'alav Shalom Shamalchus Nikra Teruma Gedola. That Malchus is the great Teruma. The tithe, the great tithe to the Kohanim, is Hara Chesed, from the side of Chesed. V'nikra Terumas Meiser Mitzad Gvura, and it's called Terumas Meiser, the Teruma that you give to the Levi, from the Meiser you give to the Levi from the Teruma, so that's Gvura. So you have the Teruma you give to the Kohen, who's Chesed, and the Teruma you give to the Levi, who's Gvura. That the Levi would take it and give it to the Kohen, so it's Meiser and Teruma together. The Yosa small Nichlal Biyamin, because the Levi would give it to the Kohen, so that's the left side being included and sweetened by the right side. Haga v'ayin b'Torah or b'dibur hamaschil ki ataneri be'inyin aramimcha milamayla lamata milamata lamayla. And look what it says in Torah or in the Mamar ki ataneri when it says that I'm going to lift you up from above to below and from below to above. Zeubez Teruma Sanal. This also refers to these two Terumas, to the Trei Memei Shemitzad Chesed, who am Shachasaroma Milamayla Lamata. That one we have the kindness, so that's drawing from above to below. And on the side of Gvura, of strictness, that's elevating from below to above. Ubetikunim Perush Shihi Nikra Teruma Trei Memei Shehem Tiferes Umalchus. Tikunim, what it explains what is Teruma, the Trei Memei. So that those 2 out of 100 are the Tiferes and Malchus. Another parish in Trei Memei. Hagav and Beis Mimutzayim bin Hamaitzi Labia. And these are the 2 the 2 in betweens during the process of the divine flow, from the Maitzil to Atzilus Bria and Asiyah, meaning from the Mochin where to the lower world. Moshe Kazu b'Drush Hamagid Menishis Achris binyan v'onasad Kanaga. Look over there. Trei lemea she'olim ha-sfiros shehem yud pamim yud. So 2 out of 100 that the spheros, which are 10 times 10, so that's 100. V'od perush. So that's the mea, and the trei mea is from that 100 of the spheros. V'od perush hu remes l'shnei luchos hatorah shnitna lemem yom. Also that hints to the 2 luchos that were given 40 days. V'hainu Teruma mem Torah adkan l'shona. And so Teruma is mem and Torah, so that refers to the 40 days. That the Torah was given in. Fine b'mi orei or os tav sif nun beis minyan the Teruma v'yud nun sham evi mimashakos v'ray mehemna parshas Ekev. So the Yayin Nasiv there says that in Ray Mehemna, in Parshas Ekev, Daf Rishon Beis, so for Aleph it says Ub'tikun Yizor Tikun Yud Zayin in Teruma U'Ray Mehemna Sham Mashma the Perish Teruma Haramas Hahei Hitzel Hamem. That Teruma is elevating the Hey at the end of the word to the Mem, Tarum Hey, to lift up the Hey to the Mem. Perish Haramaz Hey Hu Mem, that the Hey is the Mem. V'Mem hainu Tiferes Netzach Od Yisod Izah. And what's the Mem? That refers to the 4 levels of Tiferes Netzach Od Yisod of Zah Kol Echad Kolu Meyud Umeirim B'Kaser Chachma B'Nedas. That they shine from into Chesed Chachma Bina Das of Malchus. Visham calls it calls man Shachita B'Mot V'Teven Him Beis Hasurim Dilah. That when you have the wheat and the chaff and the straw, that's the so to speak the jail cell for her. And you can't elevate her to unite her with the mem until you get rid of the chaff and the straw. So you want to elevate the hay to the mem. So in order to elevate the hay, the malchus to the keser chochma bina of malchus to tiferes netzach od yisod of zah, you have to get rid of the chaff and the straw, the external ideas, in order to elevate malchus, to get rid of the bad, in order to elevate malchus to zah. So again, that's a yichud of zah and malchus. Now in Zohar Korach, Perish V'zel Shono, Pekuda Basar Da, it says the mitzvah after this lahafrish Teruma Gedola, to take Teruma Gedola to give to the Kohen. Ein Mashikosu Minyan Teruma Gedola Babir al Pasuk Kuchume Itchem Teruma. Ein Mashikosu L'il B'Shem Hapardes. So look over there. And it's been established. Again, this is in Zohar Korach. That it's Trememea, that we're talking about Teruma Gedola, that this is 2 out of 100. Chulul Yachta Letrein Zimnin B'Yoma. What is it? 2 out of 100. That's to unite Hashem twice during the day. Dainu Trememea B'Memtes Asfan Deshma'al U'B'Shachmal the Arvis U'B'Memtes Deshachris. So that's the 2 times we say Shema. You have the 49 letters of Shema and B'Shachmalov in the evening, and the 49 in the morning. And Gemara Daf Pei the Perek Kama de Brachos, the pasuk B'Kriya Shema the Arvis, and he brings Arvis first because you have the Gemara Brachos starts with Arvis. Do the Tzach, and you have these 2 49s are hinted in the pasuk of Shir Hashirim that my beloved is clear. Tzach. So that's Gematria Tremimea 98. Chasrin Tremimea, that you have take away 2 from 100. Inun Shchinta Ilav Shchinta Tata, and that's the higher Shechina and the lower level and the lower Shechina. So that's connected also to Shema. Talks about the two concepts of Shechinta Elon and Shechinta Tata, which are the Mesiras Nefesh, and two levels of Mesiras Nefesh in Shema. You have Mesiras Nefesh Be'echad and B'chol Nafshecha, Filu Notelas Nafshecha. So there's the two concepts of Shechinta Elon and Shechinta Tata, the two levels of the Kala. That you need to unite HaKadosh Baruch Hu in these two ways. And look in Likutei Torah and Shuvah Yisrael, it says that this is why we read Kriya Shema twice a day. That you have to unite this yichud. The Hashem is the Elokim in the heavens above and in the earth. And corresponding with these two levels of the heavens and the earth, we read Kriya Shema in the evening and in the morning. And look over there that this corresponds with the lower level of unity and with the higher level of unity. And this is the concept of Yaakov and Yisrael. And the concept of the higher level of unity and the lower level of unity is all directions. So looking at Likutei Torah and Shir Hashirim Tzenoraina, it says when you lift up your hands, this refers to Yichudei in Yichudei Tata. Now you have these three names in the first pasuk of Shema, Hashem Elokeinu and Hashem. Because the pasuk should be pasuk Rishon Kriya Shema and Bechinas Yad Sheish Behem Yudal Rosio. So it's the concept of the Yad, that you have 14 letters. Vimken Yedechem Bez Pamim Yad. So it was lift up your hands. That's the 2 times your hands. So Yedechem, lift up your hands. So that's the 2 Yichudim of the 6 names altogether of Shema in the evening and in the morning. And Izkasham Shezeu Kriya Shema the Arvis for your Kriya Shema the Shachris Lefiza Vayikchu Teruma. So what does it mean you should take from me Teruma? Hainol Derech Ki Kel Deos Hashem. So you're taking 2 out of 100. So that what we said, we were talking about the 2 Yichudim and Yichud Eilan, Yichud Tata. So that's like the idea of the 2 viewpoints of Hashem. Shezeu Perish HaYichud. That means the 2 concepts of Yichud, where everything is nullified from above and everything is nullified from below. Lios Umalei Ha'artz Deos Hashem, to have the whole world filled of Hashem. Rak sheyesh beis bechinos Deos Yichud Tata v'Yichud Eilah. But there's 2 concepts of viewpoint from the lower unity and the higher unity. And through this yichud that Hashem is Elokim, you have an extra light from Ein Sof into the name of Havaya. Because you're revealing from the name of Havaya into the name of Elokim, you have a yichud, whether it's yichud Eilah, yichud Tata. And look in the Mamar Vasisa Big Day Kodesh Kenyan Shapirish Bezor Vayikra Daf Hey Amud Aleph Binyanei Masa Gadol Vayikchu Bir Elokeinu. Look, when is Hashem great? When he's in Ir Elokeinu. Again, you have a concept of yichud of Havaya and Elokim. Hashem is great in this city, which is the concept of Elokim, that you have a yichud of Hashem and Elokim. Shalidei Ir Elokeinu Shu Knesset Yisrael Nikra Gadol Keviyachol. When you have a revelation into this found to the souls of Israel, so that's when Hashem is called great, so to speak. Ve'im calls it tzorich We can say that we must say that from this specifically that's drawn into him the blessing from the infinite light. Koheles b'pasuk ma Yisron ha'oseh daf tzadik aleph b'pirish v'tzadik b'munaso yichya. Like it says in the Medrash that the tzaddik and his emunah he enlivens afilu tzadiku shalolam b'munaso yichya. That even the tzaddik of the world, when we talk about HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that in his emunah he enlivens, or in this that we believe in him, we get life. Ke'inyan tefillin demari alma, like the tefillin of the Master of the world. Maksiv b'hu, what does it say in them? Umikamcha Israel, who is like your nation Israel. So we have the concept of HaKadosh Baruch Hu depending or wanting or looking at the Knesset Yisrael and that relationship between HaKadosh Baruch Hu and Knesset Yisrael. Vayikchu, and this is what it means you should take from me. Bringing down extra lights into their ampin through the Teruma, Knesset Yisrael, which is the Hashem is Hashem takes the Teruma from the world, the choicest in the world, the one He desires. That's the souls of Israel. And when you take Vayikchu, what does it mean? You should take from me. The Teruma takes from me. The Knesset Yisrael draws down the lights of Zeir Anpin and downwards. V'hinei amru l'zal b'inyan Teruma. Ein yafe echad me'arbaim. That with a good eye, meaning giving a good amount, so that's 1 out of 40. Lamer, we can say zemrum as b'tevus li, that's hinted to in the word mi. Lamed shloshim yud asara, that's Lamed is 30. And the 10 is together with that 40. And so that's why with the good eye you have 1 out of 40, like neged hatorah shenitna b'arbaim yomin, and perhaps like we said before, that like he brought before, so that's like the Torah that was given in 40 days. We can say that. So another way to explain the lamed is the 3 levels of the soul, nefesh, ruach, neshama, datzilus, shem klulim kol echad miyod, that each one includes 10 concepts, hem lamed. So that is 30 altogether. The lamed. Vayud zeu chachma datzilus, and the yud, that's the source of all the neshamas, chachma vatzilus. So that's li, that's the word li. Ein baramaz Teruma kuf lamed hey shepirish karov lezeh, and look in the Ramaz that he has a close pirish to this in Teruma. Gam b'sham amud beis, look also over there on the second daf, yesh daled yudin. No, I'm sorry. Gam b'shem av yesh daled yudin shem mem. So and also in Shem Av you have 4 yuds, which are 40. Just like the word li is 40, gam hamiloi, av sag maban, hem lamed tesosios, so too the miloi of av sag maban are 39 letters, v'yichud hashchina b'shem havaya, zeu echad me'arbaim. So to have the yichud then, with the shchina of these names, of av sag maban, that's the 1 out of 40. So in order to take me, you have to take the 40, you have to have the yichud of the Shechina with Avsag Maban. This is what it means that my head is full of tal. The tal is the 39 letters of the Miloim, of the names. Moshe Bahar Hayamim Yom, and how Moshe was on the mountain for 40 days. Vayikchu because of all pasuk Vayhi Shamim Hashem Arbaim Yom, and look on what's explained on the verse that Moshe was there with Hashem for 40 days. So to the verse, I will be like dew to Israel. That's also, so what does it mean, dew to Israel? So you have the miloim to the Knesset Israel. So the concept, so what is Eya? So that's the infinite light, which is drawn down into the Tal Eya Ketal, the Ein Sof, into the four names, them and their miloim. And this is also 1 out of 40. Also, the 40 days. So you have the 40 days that Moshe was from the beginning of Elul until Yom Kippur. So Yom Kippur then is that 1 out of 40, that special day out of the 40 days that we were forgiven and given the second luchos and so forth. All of them are Yamim Yutzaru below Echad Bahem. And on this it says you created days, and for him is 1 day out of them. Zeu Yom Kippurim, that what's that 1 day? That's Yom Kippur. Vazu Yom HaTshuva, then that's the day of Tshuva. Kamo shekasav b'dibur maschil azinu hashamayim, durush harishon, perek aleph, shual derech, hadya voram chavaya, lamayla mishim avaya. So that's like, it's brought in the Mamar, azinu hashamayim, that this is until you pass over Havaya, meaning to say, higher than the name of Havaya. Vatis balal Chana al Havaya, and Chana davened on Havaya, meaning higher than the name of Havaya, V'shem Havaya, Ulamit Asosios Kanal. And like we said, that the name of Havaya in its Miloim is 39 letters. So that 40th level, that's higher than the name of Havaya, and it's different Miloim. V'gam hu bechinas Shabbos Shabboson. That's also the concept of Shabbos of Shabboses. L'chein Teruma bebechinas zu nikra ayin yafe. That's why the Teruma, the Trememea, the 1 out of 40, is called a good eye, because you're going higher than the name of Havaya. So that's the highest level. So to Bishem and Bayuchai and his friends, the Torah study is their work. So that's 1 out of 40. So that's the Torah that's given in 40 days. And it explains 1 out of 40. This refers to the Holy One, blessed be He. So that so who perhaps you have these unique people, 1 out of 40, that their Torah is their work, and they're studying Torah, which is 1 out of 40 that was given in 40 days. And then Rashbi also said that I was united with Hashem with 1 knot tied to Hashem, so that this 1 knot is this 1 out of 40. So this is higher than the level of 2 out of 100. That it says in your Talmud Yerushalmi that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai wouldn't stop for saying Kriya Shema. We said before that the Terei Mimea is the concept of the 2 Kriya Shemas. So Rashbi, if he wouldn't stop for Kriya Shema, so this level is even higher. This 1 out of 40 perhaps is higher than that. Even though in our Gemara in Bavli it says that we do stop for Kriya Shema, we can say that our stopping is higher for Kriya Shema. That we're saying we can still say that this level is higher than the lower level of unity of Baruch Shem, even though it's not as high as the pasuk creation of Kriya Shema. Even if you want to say that you do stop for Kriya Shema, it's still higher than Baruch Shem. So you have the higher level of unity and the lower level of unity, and that's Shema and Baruch Shem. And Rabbi Shimon is higher than the lower level of unity, but perhaps, according to our Talmud Bavli, not higher than the Yehudei law of Shema. I'm Torah or Parshas Yisro b'dibur maschil b'chodesh hashlishi b'zor Teruma kuf lamed hey amud aleph perush v'zos Teruma Sheitikru mi'itam me'os mem. What does it mean, mi'itam me'os mem? You should take the Teruma from the letter mem, that you al my law, that refers to the supernal world. Perhaps bina, the high tzaddik, that the place, the dwelling of the tzaddik, like we said before, that the tzaddik yisod, his dwelling place is bina. Nefiza moving inyan ayin yafe echad marbaim. So, and perhaps also the concept of the yichudei law. Lefiza moving inyan ayin yafe echad marbaim. According to this, we can understand the idea of that with the good eyes, 1 out of 40, va'beinunim echad mechamishim, and the regular people, they give 1 out of 50. So that's drawing down from the 50 gates of Bina. So that must be a lower level, the level of Bina, as it is coming in the 50 gates. And look in Sefer Shel Beinanim, Mem Zayin Minyan Vayikchu li Teruma, the Perish li Lamer Osi, that it brings there that you should take from me. That means you're taking me. I should have said and Teruma, but it's all one. That Teruma is also the idea of taking Hashem. So what's that? What's the idea then? So we explained Echad Merabayim, we explained Echad Mechamishim. So what's Echad Meshishim? What is 1 out of 60? We can say Shishim Mainuvav Ksavos. That's 60 are the 6 sides. The different the 6 midos. So Kol Echad Kolol Miyod Zeo Shishim. Each one is included of 10. That's 60. V'efshar Lomar Lefizeh Inyan Mem Samach Shebeluchos B'nei Sayu Omdim. That the Mem and the Samach and the Luchos, they stood in a miraculous way. Hamem Romez leKeser Chochma Bin Adas, that the Mem refers to Keser Chochma Bin Adas. Samach Vav Ksavos, and the Samach refers to the 6 sides. So we explained before already that the Mem refers to Keser Chochma Bin Adas, and that of Malchus that unites with Tiferet Netzach Yisod. But also here we're saying we can also say Mem is referring to the higher level of Keser Chochma Bin Adas, perhaps like Mem Ditzelem, and the Samech is the 6 sides, like we just said here. Vayin Bibior Izor Pashat Save Eish Mem Shigavor Misamach. So it says Asimem or Ashimem, that the Mem is higher than the Samach. That there it says the Mem Ditzelem. So you have the Mem of Keser Chochma Bin Adas higher than the Samach. So you have the full seder of the Spheros in the Luchos. Vayin bepar dishara osios of parsha Yudches. So perak Yudches kasav ki hasamach ze ovav ksavos sheklolim yud chaser. These 60. The Samach is the 6 sides that are included of Yud, and we're missing the end of the Mamar.